Welcome back, YouTube. So in today's video, we're going to do an update on price action because I've seen something and I wanted to let you guys know about it. We've been more so looking at where Dogecoin was going to build support, and I wanted to wait until we had some type of confirmation or at least a couple bounces in a specific area before we start saying, okay, well, is this going to be a new trend or are we setting a new high? And the biggest thing was us breaking the cycle that we were on before. And what we've seen here is a rejection here around the 11-cent mark, but we're not consolidating back down to the bottom of those gap downs periods, at least that range. And this is what I was saying even a few weeks ago was that the price of those can be extremely volatile in this area because there is no support, right? There is no support, there isn't resistance. We're in that middle ground area, so we can see massive swings in either direction. And we're kind of going to have to build out support if we want to consolidate at a higher high. And it looks like that's what we're doing, which is great. And it's the reason I'm making this video is because it looks like we're resting right now on the 21-day moving average. That's what this yellow line is right here. And we are above the previous rejection, sitting right on top of like the 9.4 mark, but also slightly above even our previous trend here for back in August. We're slightly above that as well when we got our second touch on our ascending triangle here, ascending wedge. So this is really great as far as for establishing a higher high, because the question was, we had support further down to prevent us from consolidating back down at around like a 7 cent. But the question was, where were we going to consolidate in the middle of these gap downs? And it looks like we're building up some strong support here. We literally have this is our third touch here. So a 9.45. So three touches. Normally, I would have called this really like 4 or 5 touches, but normally I would have called this back here on the 7th. But because of the history here, I wanted to wait and get some additional confirmation before I start saying that, okay, well, this is going to be a great point for us. So this is going to be something to kind of watch for going forward, to kind of make sure that we don't break this trend here, at least our newly established one, and to see if this is going to hold up. And even if we get like some sideways action here into the next catalyst, that's going to be great. Ultimately, I'll give you the ideal situation. The ideal situation is we want the 9.4, 10-cent mark to be treated as the 6-cent mark, right? So even if we are attempting to do like our breakout and we have our sideways trend action, this here is what we want here until we get our next deciding factor, whether that's an explosion up to us resuming trend or us building up the support here. And obviously, trends are trends until they're broken. So that's going to be the outlook, at least as far as for now. And if we get a catalyst here, maybe we'll establish a new trend, or we can, even if we resume the previous one, we'll see. But let's see here. In order to resume that, we would need that by literally the 31st or like January 1st. But even then, this is when this trend with Apex. So we're looking at a few weeks before this with Apex, and then we would get a break either way. But ultimately, if we do establish this support here at the higher high, this will be great as far as for the next leg up in Dogecoin. And this will be great catalyst for the recovery and a better launching pad for the Twitter integration announcements and stuff like that coming from Elon. So that is even in general, breaking a trend on the gap up, gap down, that is certainly bullish, and even setting a higher high that is showing that the community is in fact holding despite like these shakeups and stuff that's getting sent their way. Let's take a look here at shorts. Yeah, shorts are consolidating as well. They've broken below the 21-day moving average. And yeah, we got some consolidation here. They're almost at the 50-day. So we'll see what's in store over the next couple of weeks. But again, even with that previous apex, it'll be we have until around the end of the year before this will This would have broke anyway, so it looks like we're more than likely going to build new support here versus resuming trend, unless we get some big announcement or something. You never know; things can change relatively quickly. But just kind of be on the lookout. But either way, this is looking like the next level of support here that we're going to build out. We'll map this out over the course of the week and see how strong this leg will be, and see if we'll have any breakdowns and stuff like that. Maybe we'll have like a 9 cent or like an 8 range here, and hopefully we can get a range on this, and we can chart this out here as we progress further in the process. So that is my Dogecoin price update. As always, like the video, share it, subscribe if you want to see more from me. And don't forget about Moomoo. We do have the 15 free stocks that you can get by opening an account. And if you're looking for non-payment for order flow free trading on your stock account. So appreciate all of you. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.